Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We are back here at Surviving as a Trader, Surviving in Mars. Let's just get started. Alright, so let's do some daily chores for today. And that is, of course, looking through our farming. So much of our farming has been herb farming. So let's see how much we have now. Ooh, we have a pretty decent amount of herbs now, which is pretty interesting. If we collect it all, we got, except for this 10 right here, but close to 1,000 of them. That's pretty interesting. It looks like the herb production kind of stopped as well. I'm not sure why, but let's just queue up the 1,000 herbs once again and let that keep going. I think we had cabbages growing here at one point. Looks like we don't have that going anymore. And then we have the soy that was farming here, which is not existing as well. But you know what? It looks like we may need to make a little bit more soy. As I believe we do have a whole bunch of tofu soup. Oh, this is not soy. This is tofu. What am I talking about? So I gotta make sure we have enough soy. And we do. So we gotta produce some as well. Let's just produce a whole bunch. Anyways, same with cabbages. We can produce a whole bunch as well. We'll just see if all that kind of goes through. But let's see. Apples. What does it take? It does take a lot of stuff too. All right. So that's the initial stuff we're going to do with our daily chores. I just want to make sure we have enough soy to make tofu. And then tofu to make tofu soup. Which makes for a lot of... Which makes for water and food wise. Which is pretty good. In terms of the survival piece of eat, drink, sleep, and repeat. We could use a little bit of water now. I mean, we don't need to drink or eat the tofu soup. But of course, we could grab maybe like an iced tea or clan cola. Let's do the clan cola since we have one here anyways. We'll drink that. Fulfill the water piece ourselves. Let's heal up a little bit. It's been a while since we've healed up, I guess. And that should be it for the daily farming. We still have to... do some daily trading if we can. So we're going to fly over here all the way to the economy base that we're hooked up towards with our base. I feel like I'm walking quite slow for some reason. Am I walking? No, I'm not walking. All right. So we can check out the store to make sure if we could buy certain things such as iron ores and if there is uranium ores, but there is none. Okay. So we have a conundrum here because we are now broke because we've been buying more than selling for the most part. And we've been doing that only because we needed to do that for building a ship and everything like that. So we still have more to go in terms of building the ship, but we no longer need iron and everything like that. So we can start selling all these things now, like computers, construction components, detector components, all these we can kind of start selling now because we don't need to reserve on parts at the very moment. But either way, that only nets us 2 mil, which is not a lot of money. Herbs, we can start selling a whole bunch too if we wanted to. Looks like I can't just choose all for this because it's a mod, I guess. But it's not a significant amount of money, so, and we're only about 1,000. If I had 11,000, that'd be worth it. So what can we buy? We're not going to buy uranium on itself. We got ingots for that. And we could buy magnesium ore, but I think we have a decent chunk of it too. But hydrogen is something we could always purchase. So we need a tank that's not too full whatsoever. And it looks like each tank is somewhat full. Yeah, there's a decent chunk in each one. I gotta kind of stockpile some of them to get it a little bit more even for that to get going. And then of course contracts. I don't know why bounties is still targeting myself. But acquisitions, if we have anything worth doing, we can always do that as well. Let's see here. Large steel tubes, that seems to be a bit worth it right there. And then this 3 mil is, oh wow, that's a lot of metal grids for this. I think we have enough for that. Is it worth it? I don't know. I never did the calculations for that. Ooh, we got 3 mil off of that. That's good. I don't think we have those steel tubes because we just sold a whole bunch. Okay, we do. All right, so now do we want to return this? 134 uranium ingots, which I do believe I'm close to having at least. But that's a lot of uranium, and that's a lot of money. So it's a bit of a trade-off if I really, really want to do something like that. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't. But, yeah, I don't know. What's missing here is meat. I really want to dive into getting meat, because we don't really have any animals in the planet or anything like that. So that's something we're always going to not have unless they do sell it in the store. I do hope they do, and I just haven't seen it just yet. So that's something I'm going to have to purchase down the line. But let's get into... struggle with it. Let's get into today's mission. And that might be actually salvage mission number 7. Is it truly number 7? I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go, because I believe we're close to the 7th version of what we've been doing. So in order to do that, I kind of want to switch it up a little bit and kind of like take this guy off of here, which is our little rocket speeder. I'm gonna put him right over here. Leave that alone. And also I want to situate these hydrogen tanks a little bit. So I'm gonna stockpile this one to turn 100% and see which ones have less, so I can start buying more if anything. And I hope, actually I should have really just did stockpile on here, and go to my next one, which is gonna be the front one right here. Get that to 100% and see how much is left on this one. All right, so this one should be about 50% filled. Yep. So then I could now buy a little bit more if I had to, but I can just turn off stockpile now, so that doesn't suck out too much hydrogen from other spots. I think it's gonna, I think it had suck up hydrogen from a ship, the daily driver actually. It may have, because that is a hydrogen ship as well, and it does have what, 4 little tanks on there. Yeah, it did definitely took that out. So I can just easily turn on stockpile here, suck up some more hydrogen. Hope we get to 100%. And we are good. Okay, so I can turn off stockpile. So I'm pretty sure we took out a whole bunch of hydrogen off of our main tank, so we can actually purchase more hydrogen if we need to. But we have like 3 main full tanks, so that's pretty good. So I wonder, did it take out from tank 1? Yeah, it looks like it took out from tank 1. Oh, a little bit of everything, looks like. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so today's mission is going to be salvaging some more bases. And then we're going to look at getting camps, ridges, mines, all those things, because we don't have enough parts to complete this build, which is the large grid jump drive build, which we're missing materials for the jump drive right here. And missing reactor components, which is the gravel piece of it. So I don't know where I'm gonna get more gravel, but I feel like we're gonna have to find a way to get that as well. So let me see what I have left in terms of gathering for the jump drives. It looks like we're just missing gravity components. That's pretty interesting. All right, let me try to get parts for this one here. And we're missing a lot of stuff on this one for sure. Not sure if we have any more parts, but these are the things that are going to take a while to kind of gather. And I think if I go hunting for it or salvaging, we should be okay. The only thing that worries me actually is the gravel piece for the reactor components, because that needs a ton of gravel, and I should actually just get the data pads that spawn so I can just kind of slowly get rid of them as we go. So then we get some gravel that way. And I think that would probably be the ideal thing. Because I don't think there's gravel in the salvage, in the abandoned settlements that we salvage and loot. I don't think I've seen it. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I have seen those. So let me see. I don't think we even had data pads, which is interesting. Yeah. No. There was no data pads here to begin with. So that's not great. Alright, I think we could buy all of this. Is that too much? It might be too much, actually. Because we really need like 7 or so. So let's do 6. Do that. And buy for that tank. And that should fulfill... Yeah, close to full. So I didn't want to buy overboard amount. So luckily, I know how to do math. Alright, 5 mil in the credits section. Let's see if we could do a bit of a change up for our double D ship here, which is the daily driver. So what we can change up on here is the rocket. Do we want to continue to use a rocket? Of course, that'll be the easiest thing to do, is use a rocket. Because that's what we've been using to be quite successful in terms of taking down bases and everything like that. But what if you change it up to a railgun? So I'm kind of interested in kind of doing that right now. So I'm going to take this thing down, and we could just put a railgun on there. So we could put one right in here. And the great thing about this is that we could connect it if we really, really wanted to. So if I put the railgun here, I think I want to put it a little closer inside. And there's a bit of a hole here too, which is where I could put a conveyor junction, a small one at least, right there. And we can slap on the railgun kind of right on that piece, because there is a port right there. So I'm going to stick it. I'm going to go upside down a bit. We'll stick it right in there. And that just looks amazing. Haven't really used the railgun too much. We used it once on a drone, but it destroyed all the battery that... Well, not destroyed. It sucked up all the batteries that we needed for it. For the ship to fly. But since we have hydrogen, we should be okay. In terms of that problem. Okay, so we got the railgun up and running. And like I said, it does suck up a lot of power when it's recharging. But since we have a hydrogen ship, we're going to be more than fine to do that. Do we have sabos? Do we have the ammo for it? The small one, not the large. We need small, these guys. How many of them do we have? I don't think we have a lot. I don't think we need 30 shots of it, but I'm going to make 30. And it does use up some of my uranium, so that's not great. So my uranium, I have, ooh, a decent chunk right here. 81 plus this here, 95. And I have some in here. So I don't have enough to return for the full like 13 mil mark for this credits, but we're getting there at least. Oh, we have a lot actually. Small railgun sabos right here. 42. Okay, that's more than enough than we need as well. There are other things in here that I just realized that I could dismember, disassemble, and that's gonna be some ammo and weapons and things like that. Does I have no? Do I have any tools we can get rid of? Things like this. Nope. I'm trying to look for something that has gravel. It looks like these things that I normally don't keep when I die. So that's a problem too. When it comes to gravel. Alright, there's not much we can disassemble. That's fine. So the rail cannon or rail gun is stuck right here. So we could edit this a little bit more. We need to. Okay. So I think all this works out with the ammo. If I throw it in, I guess we could throw it in the cockpit if anything. It should flow into the front. So the only problem is we're connected, so it's gonna probably suck up all the ammo and everything like that because of the, what's it called, the inventory management. So okay, if we want to be more careful, we could build a ton more batteries back here, which I feel like we should do. What's under this? Because if it's nothing under here, and there is nothing under here, so why don't I put the gyroscope in there instead? Here's the gyroscope here, and the plan is to get more batteries in the back just for the railgun to suck up as much power as it can when it needs to. So let's see, how many more batteries do we want to add? We could add one here, another one here, and even another one back here if we want to go that far. But I think this is more than enough. We should have more than enough hydrogen. Battery wise, we should have a decent chunk as well. Alright, so I don't think we have a full battery in terms of all the batteries that's on here, but we should be more than sufficient, I believe. And let's take a look at the ship, what we have in here. We should have, well, we should have reactors, so that's not bad. Looks like we made some survival kits in there for some reason, somehow. The railgun did suck up 6 pieces worth, so that's not bad. And we have 42 in the cockpit now. Okay, so I think we should be set here. 22 battery or power being sucked up with 15 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours when flying around. Okay, that's not bad at all. So this is a good reasonable thing. So now let's go ahead and get my rail gun here. Actually, let's do block weapon right there. Camera on. Zoom on. You see a little red dot right over there. That's not bad. And I think we're good to go here. So let me not keep the railgun on. Railgun on just yet, because I might end up shooting something. But either way, we're gonna end up shooting something. But yeah, so we have cargo in here, so we could just loot what we can loot and leave. We don't have to salvage everything. The point is to fly to multiple spots, get what we can, and then hopefully we get gravel and everything else like that. So it looks like the next best thing is a snake camp, which I think we may or may not have been to. I don't know why I can't remember when I go to them or not, but we might not have gone there because it's a little bit further. But we can actually look at Snake Camp, Grasshopper Ridge first, which I think we did kind of loot up. But we're going to check anyways, just in case. Looks like Panther Camp. I don't think we've been there. So some of them are pretty far away, so we're going to have to go check those out as well. Okay, based on the targeting, I don't think we've been here whatsoever before Grasshopper Ridge. But you never know. I'm going to fly up a little bit higher. And we're about 1.2 kilometers away. Let's try to make it 1 kilometer away. And then actually let's just do our camera view now. Oop. Zoom in and see what's there. Okay, we've been here. We've definitely been here because there's nothing left. I think I checked this once before and completely forgot about it once again. So it looks like it's just batteries here. But those batteries we can't even do anything but like link it up somewhere with the connector or a merge block to suck out the power. Or actually, yeah, we could put a battery, suck out the power, and then pick it up later if we want. Or we just get rid of it entirely by just salvaging it. Although we're gonna lose power cells, but we still gain something out of it. Okay, this one we haven't been to, which is interesting. Now, how far is our targeting of a rail gun? Or yeah, railgun max is 1400, but what's the ideal range to shoot? Probably 800, which is pretty much everything. All right, let's just see what we got here. All right, we got this one's probably pretty decent in terms of materials just to loot. We got small ones and large ones in terms of turrets. I think this one's gonna shoot at about 800, so we can lean a little bit closer now. Hope we don't get shot down. Looks like we're good to go. I'm gonna panic a little bit here if I get too close. So I'm gonna try to hit up to 900 or maybe 850. Yep, I'm gonna do 850. Right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna aim and fire in 3, 2, 1. Okay, never mind. Let me click on the railgun first. And now in 3, 2, 1, fire. Okay. Not bad. And we're recharging right now, and I'm not falling down, so we have more than enough power. That turret, it looked like it dropped. The shot is a little lower than our crosshair, obviously, and that's because of the way it's set up. It's below our camera, that's why. So we gotta search for the other turrets. One's here, and there's one over there. I don't know what the range of this is, but this should be an auto cannon, so I'm gonna shoot a little high for what we know as the actual crosshair of our railgun. So I'm gonna shoot it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, that dipped down a little bit more than I wanted it to. So it's probably as high as this, maybe. I think. I'm not sure. Almost charged. So in 3, 2, 1, fire. Did that hit it or that went above? Okay, so rockets seem to be a little bit better in terms of my aim, at least. So that's always gonna be a problem for me. That looked like it was a little too high, so I'm gonna do a little bit lower. But the problem with railgun is this: one, losing a lot of power by wasting and shooting and missing. And we're wasting uranium also because of the ammo. Because it uses uranium to make ammo. So let's try that again. Was that too high? Yeah, that's definitely too high. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna try with this aim right here. Look at the bottom right of my power. This is 35 power right now. That's the recharge. Once it drops, we know it's ready. Right there, 14. Alright, I think that was too high, so I'm gonna aim just a little bit, a hair up. And of course, that's too low. So that's not great. Definitely wasting more than I should be wasting here in terms of ammo. I'm gonna avoid that one for now. Fly over here. This one is, it looks like a interior turret. So we might be able to get as close as 600 if anything. I'm gonna fly this way and just double check the area for any other turrets. It looks like nothing there. Maybe we should aim down like this to be a better aim. That's over there, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay. 840 away. If we can fly a little closer. Let's try this here. 3, 2, 1, fire. So I shot that. It shot a little lower than I wanted it. So sitting right on top of battery, so we just get aim for the battery or the turret itself. Let's get aim a little high right there. Alright, that hit the battery, so that took out that turret. And now we have this turret to worry about, which we can aim from top down, I guess. I guess we could. What is that gonna look like? Let's shoot a hair high, just because of the positioning of where it is. Ooh, that didn't go so well. It looks like we get a little bit closer, which is great. .600 is probably our max range here. Alright, oh, it's turning. So it's starting to do something. Alright, we'll shoot it from here. And that took it out. Okay, so rockets seem to be slightly the better option when it comes to turrets and stuff like that. We wasted a whole bunch of ammo just now, just doing that. So, of course, that's definitely not a good idea. To waste that much ammo just to take down a base so we can loot it. So, should we switch it back to rockets? Probably. I think we probably should do that. It seems to be a little rough when it came to shooting things down with the railgun. The railgun, of course, seems to be better. It's funner. It's newer. It's funner. It's more powerful, obviously. But the rocket seems to be more accurate. Well, this is for me again, because I have bad aim when it comes to this thing here. And this is the live turret that fell down, so we could just kind of grind it down a little bit. Weld it back up and steal the ammo if we need to. And same with this here. I'm pretty sure that was the autocannon that got completely destroyed. None of the ammo exists anymore, but we do have this custom-made turret on a hinge that we can steal off of the ammo. Okay. So that's just the turret stuff. This is ammo I want to gather so we can store it. Ooh. And of course, I forgot the coffee once again. I know I should keep these for gravel, but once again, I shouldn't really turn it off. I keep forgetting to. Yeah. So we're in a deep trouble now since we don't have. Actually, we didn't even carry any food with us. That is not good. So we might have to head back and grab some food and sleep and all that. But I think I might be able to survive by doing this really quick, actually. Here, let's just grab what we can grab, and that's just materials from everything. And yeah, I think we're just gonna do this quickly. I should be able to survive this. I'm gonna gather what we can from the freights, but not really salvage anything, except for what's in my way. So it looks like, ooh, ice. All right, we got drink here, so that's good. We'll drink that in a second. That's the dispenser. There's nothing there. Okay, that's fine. Let's get into a building really quick. We'll be lucky if we get food out of it, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. All right, so hopefully these things here have decent chunks of mats, and looks like there's, yeah, what was in there? Magnesium, cobalt, nickel. That's not bad. Definitely worth it. What's in this one? This one's mats or part components.
Full.
Oh.
Inventory full.
Okay, what's in this one? Nice. More ice. Magnesium. All right, so no gravel. That's always going to be our problem. So yeah, there's going to be a lot to gather just to get a reactor component. So that's not going to be fun. Okay, yep, see, once again, good amounts of mining material, but no gravel.
Inventory full.
So I think that's always going to be a problem in this case. I think that's it, right? I don't think there was any armory or whatever here. Yeah, we're fine. And check out what's in this farm-like thing, and what else is there? That base all the way down there. Okay. So this probably has good mats. Oh, there's a freight here. Ooh, reactor component. Even better. Maybe that's what we gotta do. We just gotta salvage for the component itself. Although it's gonna be a lot. But that's one way of getting it without getting gravel. This one is a stair shy short of the ground. But we should have some kind of components in here as well, I think. Let's see. You got, ooh, nice. You got a locker and you got a freight. And that should be it. We can sit here for a little bit, just get some sleep. But we do need to return to get some food. We get water easily. And yeah, we're not well prepared here, obviously. Seems like a common theme. But I think that's all for this base. What is this called? This is the snake camp. I think we're done here. Oh, no. We have one more. Since I'm here, might as well return some stuff. Okay. So this is snake camp. We could just, in our GPS indicator, we just say we looted it. And we could always come back here and salvage down the line. So we don't have to salvage like right away if we don't want to. We should, obviously, but we don't have the time to do that right this moment. All right, what's in this one? Magnesium again. Yes, unfortunately, no gravel. I don't think there is gravel anywhere. So I gotta stop thinking and being hopeful that there is. But we're getting a lot of other mats, which is perfect. It's something we definitely need to gather anyways. But we could have went to the next destination right after this. But unfortunately, by me running into our own ship, that's not gonna happen. So we can easily just drink what we found, which is Clang Cola. But yes, I noticed we didn't get any food, so we're gonna have to do that. Food and coffee, definitely something we need to get. All right, let's head off. And do we want to change back to rockets? Railguns works, but we're just not that great with it. So I don't know. But anyways, we'll stick with the railgun for now until we run out, and then we'll probably switch back to the rockets. We are more efficient with the rocket than we are with the railgun, so that's the main reason for that switch. So while we fly there, or fly back, I should say, we're gonna go GPS snake camp and loot it. So we know we've been there, we took it down in terms of defenses. So next time we fly there, we don't have to worry too much about it. Grasshopper Ridge is the one we keep coming back to, so we should say looted. It's not fully salvaged, but it still has the batteries and things like that. But Butterfly Ridge sounds like a place that I've been to, but probably not. It's on the opposite side of where we are in terms of the base, so not sure we did. Research Station we've been to. Buffalo Camp I've probably been to. Those are all the different camps I should probably hit up. And just make sure that we gather everything that we can from it so we have more and more resources for our build. And I think right now we have a decent chunk of iron. Yeah, not too much. But 3 reactor components. That helps for the reactor. But I think we need a lot more than this 3. So that's always going to be a bit of our existing problem that we're going to have here. Okay, I think we have enough power for now. So I can just... Do I want to put it back into the connector? Kind of don't care to do that, but I mean, we're right here anyways. Might as well. Actually, we should because of the mats. Okay, we are connected. There. Okay, we're gonna have to get ourselves situated as quickly as possible here. All right, there we go. We got 100% sleep, 80 food, 100 water. We're gonna bring our tofu soup. We're gonna bring 30 cans of cosmic coffee, and I think we should be in a much better situation than before. I say that and I just damaged myself a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to it because I know it's gonna kind of be shoved out of our ship there. So we just leave it as that. We do need to fill up our tanks a little bit here. Okay, I think we're good. If we get back in this ship, turn everything on, disconnect. Does it still have the ammo? Alright, we gotta move all this out. I don't know why it didn't come out. Okay, so I grabbed the ammo for myself. We should be okay this way. I'm gonna hop right back in and get going once again. This time, let's go this direction. It looks like Simpsons Claim and Butterfly Ridge. I think we've been there before, but kind of curious why we didn't mark it. So let's just head there and see what we can get ourselves into really quickly in terms of getting more mats. All right, this one looks like a really, really large spot. That's quite interesting. And I don't think we've hit this spot up yet. Lots and lots of turrets, and looks like cheetah camp just spawned. All right, that's nice. We're gonna have trouble with the small ones, like that one. But the big ones, I think, a little easier to target with our current system. So we're gonna fly and be a little more strategic with our what's it called, our aiming. So we're gonna fly this way. Hopefully we don't get too close. Oh, we are needing to back up a little bit. Okay, we are good. Okay, so they're half in the mountain, so that's an interesting spot. This one, what is that? Is that a rocket? That's crazy. All right, I don't know if I can aim for this one. I'm gonna shoot it anyways and try our best here in 3, 2, 1. We were short by just a bit, so not great. We should get closer and shoot it, I think. Get a little closer, see what happens. We're not getting shot yet, so we are in good shape here. All right, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, fire. Did we get it, or were we short just a tad once again? I think I aimed kind of the same spot, so that's why we're a little short. Okay, it's gonna be like this, I think. Yeah, so rock is a little better because it shoots faster. The reload is horrendous because I have to get out. But the real gun reloading is just quite slow. And I missed it once again, so I need to aim a little higher. Alright, one more shot at this and I'm going to give up on this railgun. This is terrible. Okay, so yeah, so small targets, not that great with the railgun. Let's switch to this one. This is not a rocket launcher, it's actually a Gatling. So with this one, I can aim a little higher because it's a big platform or a big piece that I can shoot. So that was an easy direct hit. That kind of completely blew off the Gatling, so that's interesting. And then this one here. So rockets definitely the way to go. Railgun, as fun as it can be, it's a bit of a weight game when it comes to shooting because it takes forever to recharge, and it's not great at hitting these small little targets here. But blowing it off like that is pretty interesting. Oh, I just remember I can't get too close. It's gonna shoot me. So I think we shoot it at this length here, or this range here. I think we should be fine. Boom. Ooh, look at that fly away. Complete destruction. That's great. All right, so now, once again, the small little turret. That's the hardest one to aim for. And I don't know what just happened there, but it just didn't hit. Okay, so do we fly around? Get a better look at things? I don't know. Like, what should I do? All right, we're at 500, it's not shooting. So maybe we just get a bit closer. When's it gonna start shooting, or is it gonna shoot at all? I don't see that shooting. Did I actually hit it? I don't know. I'm gonna shoot it right there. Try to blow it up. Did I just miss? Point blank, basically. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm getting shot by another one. That one. Alright, so this one seems to be not shooting, so that's a good sign. But let's try to take it down. That had to be a shot. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Whatever. We're moving on for this one. We're doing terrible with the railgun. 600 is when it's going to shoot. Yep. It's moving. Alright, I'm going to back up just a tiny bit. Oop, stray bullet. Alright, let's shoot it right there. And that did take care of that. Okay, is this glitched out or something? We didn't get shot at. Or maybe we took it down. Huh. Interesting. It is a... Ooh. That's an... that's a... What's it call it? Artillery. Don't know why I couldn't aim for that. It's so weird. Oh. Whoops. Alright, let's just turn everything off. Okay. Don't know why I couldn't aim for... It's an autocannon. It's not an artillery. It's not shooting because it probably ran out of ammo. Yeah, looks like it ran out of ammo. Oh no, didn't run out of ammo. It has no power. Okay. Not again with this. Okay. Oh jeez. Well, luckily this time we have our clan cola and tofu soup. All right, let's do this more strategically. And not blow ourselves up once again. Okay, so we need to eat, drink, and do a little bit of sitting. Not sleep, because we can't. Alright, eat. Actually, we have to... Ooh, let's not eat. Let's just drink the coffee first. Let's see how much it gives back for sleep. Looks like 25. That's not too bad. We can eat another one. Drink another one. Alright, we don't want to drink too much because then we can't eat the tofu soup. I think we're good there. Alright, we eat the tofu soup now. So we have 55 sleep from the coffee, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted that to do. And now we're at 55, 100 water, and 84 food. So that's not bad at all. That's decent for dying, I guess. So, alright, we can now explore what is within this area. Definitely a railgun, not the way to go when it comes to... when it comes to aiming that for some odd reason. We're just not that good at it. Okay, this is new. It is like a little dorm area. Oh, this is pretty interesting one. Literally like a little dorm, actually. Or a barrack or some sort. But it's like individualized type of thing. And this one is called a hab cluster, which is pretty interesting. It has like, what is this? Bathroom. It's got the shower. It's got a bed. And it's got a locker room and a door. So that's pretty cool. What's in here? All right. Decent chunk of materials. And we could actually make this airtight too. Although there's no ventilation in here though. That's interesting. But we can just take out these lockers. Get what's in there. So no reactive components. Hoping for some reactive components. That would have been nice. Ooh. Nice. Nice. More ice. Which always a nice thing. Okay. We need to move our ship a little closer actually. Why are we so far away from gathering stuff? And the storm is not that great either, but let's just get ourselves right over to the middle, which is kind of like right here. And we'll just continue to loot up this spot. And then I have an idea for our weapon situation. Alright, let's get into the main location right over here. Let's see what they have here. ATM. I don't know why I always take the ATM. Ooh, there's a lot of mats here. This is a good one right here. All these mats here are there. Ooh, they are reactive components in these. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this one. This might help build our reactor, but still doesn't solve for our problem for our jump drives, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Thruster. Oh, this thruster. Oh, this is it. This might be what we needed for our salvaging. What is this one called again? A ridge. Okay, so ridges might be our ideal spots that we want to kind of get to. So we can find these type of bases that has a bunch of components in them. What is this one even called? This one's a... Oh, this is actually Butterfly Ridge. So that's not helpful. Alright, I do want to get this because it has 20 power cells in here too. So I think we're going to take these home for sure. What's in the locker? Solar panel stuff. Alright, that's fine. I think if we have room, all this is going to come with us. And I hope we do. More power cells. Okay, we are going to take all of the components or storage shelves. Maybe not this one. Oh, whatever. That one didn't have anything good on it, so that's why I was kind of questioning that. Alright, where is our airplane? Our ship. I think we have decent chunk of room, so let's just grab all the storage shelves here. This one is just more components. This one we don't necessarily need to gather. And of course, I just gathered the same exact one. Whatever, we need it. Just take it all. Okay, so that's the storage shelves. We can grab this one as well. Oop, oop, the power cells on the floor. Okay, so that's not too bad. All right, let's go to the next kind of hab station. Ooh, it's freight right here. Detect more power cells. Power cells can be useful. More power cells. Even that's not bad. All right, what's next? A little hard to see right now with the storm, but there was a few bases nearby for sure. What's that over there glowing? Oop, 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 oop. It's the hab cluster. Okay, where's our ship? That's pretty far from the actual base. Wow. I think this is another little hab station. Nope, that's the oil tanker. Yeah. Field of view, very lackluster right now. I can't see a thing. And that's not fun. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm missing one or two. But we are running out of space now, which is a problem. But we are also close by to another base I remember, right? Was it? Simpson's Claim. Let's just hit up that spot really quick, actually. Hoping that there's actually good finds there. Okay, we're about 1 kilometer away from Simpson's Claim. Let's see what we're dealing with. And we're dealing with the base that we haven't touched. And it's quite small, it looks like. Is that Simpson's Claim? Is this even Simpson's Claim? It is. Okay, that's... interesting. A little smaller than expected, but it's okay. We're 1 kilometer away from this turret right here. I don't know if it's not red. Is it not going to shoot? Alright, I'm going to risk it and see if it is going to shoot or not. No, these are not completely fixed. Oh, Simpson's Claim is one of those... Is it one of those kind of like rover ones? I think it is. And it's not going to shoot. Alright, so claims are not what we're looking for. Completely forgot about that. That's alright. We can easily land here then. No problem whatsoever. We'll loot what we can loot and then just leave, I guess. And we'll fix our weapon problem. I think I have a solution for it. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so these are Gatlins, so we can always take them out for the ammo or just leave it. I'll just take it out for now. And there's the ammo that just kind of disappeared. Nope, right there. And custom turret. Battery, I think. That's fine. Yeah, claims is a ship, I think. Or a rover. Ooh, do we have enough space to throw these in? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Okay. We're gonna have to just grab what we can from here then. Which doesn't look like too much. Since it has these kind of containers here. It's the lockers, that's what I'm interested in. And oh wow. Huh. Oh wow. Nothing in there whatsoever. Alright, we don't need any of this stuff. So claims that we're not going to go to is ridges or camps is what we want to go to. So let's get out of here. Let's fly back and see if we can adjust our weapon system a bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to do here. We do have to fly this up just a tad to do this. We're going to redo the weaponry just a tiny bit. So, couple options here. Not a lot of options, but a couple options here. We keep the railgun and add in the missile launcher or rocket launcher. So I did initially had a plan of using a custom turret controller with the camera, but now looking at it, I think I'm gonna forgo that and make it even simpler by just adding a rocket launcher right underneath it, actually. So if we did do that, we're probably going to use the original rocket launcher or the warfare rocket launcher. And we're going to try to attach it like that. Is that going to look great? Probably not, but it's going to give that same kind of targeting system just a tiny bit. I actually don't like the warhead one, or the warfare one. I'm going to go with the original one right there. Yeah. So we could do this instead. You know what? What we can do is, instead of adding it down there, we can add one up here. Do it back one from the rail gun. Add one there. And one right there. So we're gonna add the rail gun, the rockets there. We don't need two, of course, but we're gonna add two. So if we do add two, it's going to skew the aim a little bit left and right, which is, I mean, not that bad. I think, yeah. So I can see the railgun and the rockets there. So can we, no, I don't want to shoot two at a time, which is the problem. So we may have to do left and right firing here. So let's just say page 2, we'll just do shoot once. Yeah, let's do shoot once. So shoot once here and shoot once here. So that way we can, you know, balance which one's going to shoot first versus the other. I think that's going to do a little bit better than just the railgun. The railgun easy to target for, what's it called? It's the large ones, but we need the rockets for the smaller ones. So I think this is going to be the design that we're going to go with. Alright, so let's just stick with some simplicity here. I was thinking of going a little bit more out there, and that would involve a custom turret controller and have it spin right here at the pivot point for a railgun versus a rocket. But that would have been extra long. So you see here, this one itself is 4 blocks long. So it would have extended out to about here. Right over here. For a rocket launcher. And then I was thinking of using a camera to pivot and spin it, and then that way we can use the rocket or the railgun. But if we're talking about for simplicity's sakes, I think the way to go is this: 2 rockets, 1 railgun, more than enough. So that way we can store more and utilize it as well. It's gonna have a little bit of a deviation on the right and left, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much, to be honest. So I think this is the better way to go when it comes to this. And do we want to edit this a little bit more as well? Probably not. I think we're okay. This ship has been pretty good for me and pretty maneuverable. And then when we're talking about the rockets now, we just gotta shoot once on each side in order for it to go. So I think that would be a little bit better. I think rockets are actually cheaper than, well, not necessarily, as you see there. I don't know why all this is queued up, but let's just cancel that for now. Yeah, rockets, and actually rockets a little more expensive when it comes to not the uranium piece, but the platinum piece. And I do believe we have, oh, we have a lot of rockets. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm gonna grab 30 of these rockets for now, right? And of course, the problem again is that loading these is gonna be manual. We don't have the reloadable one, and even with the reloadable one, I kind of don't want it. Only because this is the reloadable right here. It fits a large port. But it's going to shoot on both sides at once, I believe. Actually, no. I don't think it does, actually. It might not. Oh, well, whatever. I'm okay with this for now. We'll just load it up this way slowly. So we could put 4 on each side. So we have 8 rockets at once. And just as a test, we should put the camera on here as view also. So we have a view right here. And we're going to shoot this little thing here. So we do shoot once on the left-hand side, which is I think the left rocket. Yep. And not skewed by too much. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then shoot the right one. And that works that way. Then we have a railgun, obviously. So we can always shoot that. So that works as a test. Wasting a lot of ammo here, but I think that's the way to go for now. Yeah, when it comes to weaponry, okay. Alright, we're recharging here, so that's why we're maxing out. Alright, we need to situate ourselves back down. We need a stockpile. So yeah, our daily driver is looking good. We do need landing gears though, which we still haven't planned for. All right, let's connect right in there. Let's stockpile. Unfortunately, I didn't get all the batteries to do a grouping, so we need to do that in a second actually. So let me unhook really quick. Go to batteries. Oh, we don't have 4 batteries? Interesting. I thought we had more than that. Alright, let's just do that. I'm gonna go to a battery grouping. Right here, we do recharge on and off. So connect here, recharge on and off. Gain a little more power because I'm pretty sure most of our batteries are either close to being completely wiped. Not too bad. Didn't think I had only 3 batteries though, so that's that's a little scary. That battery's gone. All right, so that's the ship. That's our aiming system, our new weaponry that we can work with. I am more efficient with the rockets, so I'm gonna stick with rockets. I feel like we need to make some kind of rover that attaches to this thing so I can start using that to grind down things. I would like a grinding grinding truck more than a grinding ship. It's easier to do a grinding truck than a ship in terms of the weight capacity. Because if it gets too heavy, at least you don't just drop from the sky kind of situation. You do have like awkward wheels, but that should be okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A bit of fails here and there, but we made it through today and slowly progress in finishing up our large grid ship. So if you did enjoy this episode, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe down the bottom, and of course drop a comment. And of course drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.